Supreme is one of the most hyped brand in the world. It's no secret that when a collection drops on a Thursday of the two 10-week Supreme seasons, the queues to Supreme stores are seemingly never-ending. People queue for hours on end just to get a foot in the door on a drop day, and even then you can't be guaranteed to actually get your hands on anything once your time inside a store comes. The same goes for online. Each Thursday the online store is swamped with so-called hype beasts trying to get their hands on the latest releases, often to no avail, but sometimes with a little success. So you can almost guarantee that you will never get your hands on basically all the products Supreme has ever put out. The hype is so high that unless you have a spare few $1,000s to spend on resold products, then basically you can say goodbye to your hopes and dreams of getting your hands on that limited edition box logo T-shirt from 2003. In this video, we will take a look at the best of the most limited Supreme items that some of you can get your hands on today and some that you will never have access to unless you are willing to drop some serious cash. As a bonus, stay tuned till the end of the video to hear about our Supreme giveaway. Coleman Minibike. Released back in June 2017, the Coleman and Supreme Minibike went on release at $700 and was one of the most sought-after pieces yet. It took the form of the CT200U, which offers specs like a 196cc one-cylinder 4-stroke OHV engine, sturdy metal frame, 42-inch wheelbase, and a top speed of 24 miles per hour. Weighing in at 112 pounds, it was a sturdy bike that was well worth the money, and its all-red frame was as Supreme as you can get. Supreme fans will also notice the "Ride or Die" wording on the frame of the bike. While extremely rare, there is one Coleman X Supreme mini bike floating around on the internet for $3,000 plus, so if you have the money, you might want to get your hands on it now. Nate Loman deck. It was a shock that it took so long for Supreme to collaborate with Nate Loman, mostly due to the fact that the artist's bullet hole design has graced the walls of the original Supreme store since day one. While he is not one of the most famous artists that Supreme has worked with, he is embedded in the brand's DNA. In 2007, Supreme finally enlisted Loman to help them create a new set of decks, and these featured the bullet hole design. The decks, however, were made only available to a few select employees and have since become some of the rarest decks to date. If you're lucky you can try and snap one up on eBay, although this will set you back upwards of $5,000. You can also spot one hanging in the Gagarin Gallery on Madison Avenue, New York City. Sopranos and Supreme box logo T-shirt. Back in 2005, Supreme teamed up with the Sopranos to release what has become one of the rarest and most sought-after Supreme T-shirts of all time. The box logo T-shirt featured the traditional Supreme wording, but the R had been changed for the Sopranos gun logo. In May 2017, online resellers on Grailed put one of the T-shirts on its webshop for a price of $5,400, making it one of the most expensive Supreme box logo to be resold. Andrei Molodkin and Supreme T-shirt. Back in 2003, Supreme hooked up with the Russian conceptual artist Andrei Molodkin on what was to become one of the rarest and most expensive Supreme T-shirts ever. The T-shirt that the pair created was red in color, and had a picture of Meg Ryan on the front underneath a Supreme box logo in navy. The T-shirt is so rare that only one of two of the samples ever to be made seems to still exist. The other one is an Andrei Molodkin and Supreme T-shirt which has a picture of President Donald Trump emblazoned on the back of it. This itself sold for $8,600. In 2017, the Andrei Molodkin design that featured Meg Ryan fetched $15,000 when an anonymous buyer got their hands on it. That's more than the price of an average car. Alpinestars Jacket. This is one of the most legendary Supreme pieces, and only 11 were actually ever manufactured and sold. Due to its exclusivity, it is one of the more secret Supreme inventions, and very few people have actually heard of the motorbike jacket's existence. Zek Renteria, the man who began designing for Alpinestars in 2003, essentially met Humberto Lichti, who at the time was running the Supreme LA store, and the pair decided to put their creative heads together and collaborate. Humberto and John Warren designed the layout, and ended up using brands like Undefeated, Stussy and Taka Hayashi's Vans Syndicate logos across a series of 11 jackets, which were made in Asolo, Italy. This is a jacket that is 99% guaranteed to never turn up on one of those online Supreme forums where resellers sell and trade their old bits. You'd be extremely lucky to come across one of these, as they weren't ever actually for sale and were just gifted to close friends of Supreme. Rizzoli Box Logo T-shirt. In 2010, Supreme was celebrating its 16-year anniversary and part of this included a T-shirt that featured the Rizzoli cover. The brand also collaborated on a book which flew off shelves, but it's the T-shirt that really caused a stir. The T-shirts were only available to employees and so are practically unobtainable to anyone else. Don't put one of these on your birthday wish list. Mitzi Gaynor T-shirt. This T-shirt is one of the least known and least talked about in Supreme's history. This is largely due to the fact that it was never actually released. It was a sample that was rumored to be inspired by American actress and show star Mitzi Gaynor. On the T-shirt, Gaynor is seen dancing in a dress that undeniably features the Supreme logo. Never officially released to the public, the T-shirt has fallen into the hands of some, mostly friends and family of the brand. Rolex and Supreme Submariner. The Rolex and Supreme Submariner watch is one of the most coveted and sought-after Supreme pieces to date. Initially previewed as part of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2013 collection, it is believed and rumored that the watch was limited to just 20 pieces and was only gifted to friends and family of Rolex and Supreme. The watch is a typical Rolex design with the words "Fuck 'em" on the front and a Supreme box logo on the back. Online reseller Stadium Goods did have one on their site at one point, but the price wasn't for the faint-hearted or the average person. Coming in at $50,000, this is one of the most expensive Supreme resells to date. Black Box Logo T-shirt. This is one of the rarest Supreme Box Logo T-shirts to date and was originally released in 2003. In 2007 it was re-released, which was then followed a few years later with special friends and family drop. Recently it has been worn by the likes of Kanye West and 2 Chainz, who is proving to be a massive Supreme fan. Louis Vuitton and Supreme trunk. When Supreme and Louis Vuitton's creative director Kim Jones announced that they would be collaborating, so-called hypebeasts and Supreme fans were rejoicing. The collaboration had been rumored for a while and nothing had happened since Supreme bootlegged Louis Vuitton's monogram way back when and were met with a lawsuit. However, fans weren't so pleased when the two brands also announced that the collaboration wouldn't be full of products at Supreme's relatively low prices in comparison to those of Louis Vuitton, and instead they would have to pay the same price as they would for products from the French brand. This was even worse though, and due to the collaborative limited edition aspect, prices soared even higher than Louis Vuitton's usual price marking. One such item that was on most people's wish list was the Supreme and Louis Vuitton trunk. Sample Supreme Box Logo T-shirt. Of all the Supreme Box Logo T-shirts that exist, the sample version has to be one of the rarest and not to mention one of the strangest. The brand took its standard box logo design and essentially defaced it, scribbling out the wording, leaving just enough to make it readable to those fans who wanted to get their hands on this. This is where all of the hype of the box logo took off, since fans fell in love with the simplicity of the design. This has been a look at the best, most limited Supreme items ever, and we hope that you enjoyed the video. As a thank you to all of our subscribers and viewers for sticking with us, we will hold a giveaway in this video. All of the information to enter the giveaway will be posted on the description below. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.